Hello everyone, this is Devansh Singh. So as you know, I love reading books and exploring the thoughts and experiences of everyone, and I think book is the perfect way to do that. So here I'm back again with another book that is Boss Vibes: Timeless Secrets to Magnetic Leadership by Carnegie. I think he's one of the best authors. He also wrote How to Win Friends and Influence People and How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. These are the one of the most famous novels or self-learning books that he wrote. So here, the book is not that much thick. You can see there are just 120 pages, and as of now, I have read the first lesson, that was Unleashing Your Inner Boss, and I liked it a lot. And I thought instead of reading it alone, why not I should summarize it on YouTube, or I should post it somewhere so that I can share my experiences as well. So starting with the first chapter, I will start like, okay, so the story starts like, the story is about Fred Wilpon, who is the president of New York Mets uh, baseball team. So in one afternoon, he decided to visit baseball ground with his 20 to 30 kids who used to stay behind home plate, a place where few fans ever get to be. So he decided to go to take those kids with him. And when he entered the ground, the kids were so excited. And so in cricket, there's a pitch. And in the same way, when you play baseball, there are the place where players go and practice. So he decided to take those kids there. As I already told, he was the president of New York Mets baseball team. He was the president of New York baseball team. So when he tried to go inside the ground, like where they play with the kids, one guard came and he stopped him. He said, "No, normal public is not allowed to go there." So instead of showing authority, he simply accepted that, okay, this rule is not applied for the common people. I am not allowed to go there. So he accepted that. The thing is, he could have pulled out his top level security pass, impressing the children. He could have impressed the children by his influence and showing that he has the ability to go, but he didn't. So, what Wilpon did, Wilpon demonstrated to the children an important lesson in humility and respect. He showed that even those in position of power should follow the same rules as everyone else and treat others with dignity regardless of their status. So this is from first two pages, and then the second, it's about the importance of being people's person. So in the first chapter, they talk about you should be humble. If you want to be a team leader or you want to be a group guy, so you should be humble. You should take everyone's response and you should take the lead. You should make sure you should go beyond the team culture. You should be their personal best friends as well if you want their best input in your team, right? So the next is, yeah, so this one line I highlighted here: today's leaders are those who understand the importance of being a people's person, who can build strong respectful relationship, who can inspire and motivate their teams to achieve great things. Same, the example is Fred Wilpon's story is the testament to the power of this modern approach leadership. So, how he showed humility, he showed respect to that guard. He is doing his duty instead of I should not scold you, I should not impose my authority over him. I should follow what he's saying. That day, I am damn sure those 20 to 30 kids must have learned a great lesson. And yeah, so next page. Yes, to be a good leader, leaders must be able to build strong relationships with their team members based on trust and mutual respect. They need to be approachable, empathetic, and supportive. This helps to create a positive work environment where employees feel valued and motivated to perform. So I have highlighted some lines. I'm reading them. And also there was a story about Jobs and Wozniak, so the founders of Mr. Steve Jobs, of course. And then there was a example of another big company, that was Corning, how it was going down, but uh, with a visionary leadership, how they both managed to go up. Yeah. They write, a leader must first have developed a mental image of a possible and desirable state of the organization. This image, which we call a vision, must be as vague as a dream or as precise as a goal or a mission statement. The critical point. Okay, so here the author trying to tell that a leader must have a vision. Without it can be vague, it can be very tough, very difficult to achieve, but without a vision, without a goal, a leader cannot lead his team. It's like a group of herds going up at anywhere, right? So a leader is someone who had some kind of mental image of the desirable state of the organization that he is leading through. And then the next point is I highlighted is, leadership is not about having all the answers. It's about having a clear vision, seeking inputs from others, and being willing to take risks to achieve that vision. It's about inspiring others to see the possibilities and working together towards a common goal. Of course, there are some major points of being a leader: seeking inputs from others and being willing to take risks and achieve that vision. You should inspire your team. If someone's feeling demotivated, you should go and help them out. Even if they're feeling personal issues in their personal life, you should understand them and you should resolve them. And also there is one more thing, that leaders doesn't mean that someone has to be prime minister or president of the country to be a leader. Leaders start from their home. A good leader will always respect their family. A good leadership will start from home. And even in a group of friends, if you're deciding to go to a tour, you can be a leader there. A leader is not someone who is just the prime minister or president. A leader starts from always somewhere small. True leadership begins with sincerity. Yes. Consider the leaders you admire. So if you want to be a good leader, how you can approach it? You should read about those people who have been good leaders. Currently, you can take the example of Swami Vivekananda. You can take the Mother Teresa. You can take the example of APJ Abdul Kalam was a great leader. And yeah. One of the key aspects of sincere leadership is transparency. Open communication fosters an environment of trust and collaboration. When leaders are transparent about their decisions, goals, and challenges, they invite their teams to share in a journey, creating a sense of collective ownership and responsibility. So, if you are a team leader, it should not be like you are working alone and your team is working in two different groups. You should make sure they are giving inputs, you are asking for feedbacks, and everything should be in a same path. Additionally, sincere leaders are not afraid to show vulnerability. Sincere leaders, the leaders who got the success in their life, are not afraid to take risks. Admitting mistakes and acknowledging areas where improvement can be done demonstrates humility and willingness to learn. Because at the end of the day, the leader is also a human. It will The attitude should be always like, I'm ready to learn. Okay, I'm leading my team, this is the mistake, I'm taking the ownership, I'm ready to learn. Sincere leaders also recognize and celebrate the contributions of their team members. They understand that success is a collective effort, and acknowledging individual efforts boosts morale, encourages continued excellence. So there if you're leading a team, you should always encourage your team members to perform better. If someone is lacking behind, you should motivate them to come up. Moreover moreover Sincere leadership extends beyond the workplace, as I have mentioned this point earlier. Leaders who balance their professional and personal lives, who show the same care and respect to the families and communities they do to their colleague, set a powerful example of being a leader. Right. Sincere leadership is about being true to yourself and leading from place of authenticity. It's about fostering trust through transparency, showing vulnerability, practicing empathy, and recognizing the contribution of others. It's about balancing every aspect of growth. And at the end of this first chapter, the example is about there is a small story about Mother Teresa. Teresa once she was jailed in New York. So she was in prison. She saw that there are what uh, there are four prisoners are there. Four prisoners have AIDS. So after coming out, she directly reached to the head person and she called, said, "I want to open an AIDS clinic, and can you please give me those four people?" Because she showed empathy. I think Mother Teresa came in India also, and she did a lot for the community, right? So she opened that clinic, AIDS clinic, and the general whom she called, she said, "I need all those four people." General said, "We have 43 AIDS patients, why don't you take all of them?" She said, "Yeah, sure." Then she take care of all of them. That's how you can become a leader. She showed empathy and she showed the support, care. This She is one of the major examples of good leader. And that's it for the first chapter, I guess. Yeah, as I told, unleashing your inner boss. This was now second chapter will be starting tomorrow. I hope if everything is perfect, I can make one more video again. This video is already of 12 minutes. So thank you so much.